And Sakura Haruno, you are also the 5th Hokage's pupil.
I can finally unleash it!
In this video, I'm going to be talking about why Sakura isn't trash. So over the years, Sakura has actually become a meme on all forms of social media, especially Reddit, being called trash, useless, and a crybaby. But is all that actually true? I'll admit, throughout the Naruto original series, she hasn't done much of anything other than study under Lady Tsunade. So to give some actual validation to the fanbase, I will say Sakura was recycling throughout the original Naruto series. But luckily in Shippuden, she did have the opportunity to redeem herself. Kishimoto, which is the author of Naruto itself, has trouble writing female leads, and didn't know exactly what to do with Sakura, and we can see this throughout the series because she's very inconsistent. Let's also keep in mind that Sakura does not inherit a special clan ability in her blood, is not a reincarnation of any previous gods, does not have a demon fox, no special Kekkei Genkai abilities, isn't part of a well-known clan with a special ability that can be taught, nor is she the main protagonist. I think it's important to keep this in mind when scaling her power in comparison to Naruto and Sasuke. There basically is no comparison. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Sakura's abilities overall before Tsunade's training arc. Sakura has a natural talent for ninjutsu, has a high intellect for her studies, and can cry a lot. So yes, I will agree, she's pretty useless at this point, just like Tenten. Although this is true, we can definitely see the improvement in Sakura's abilities during and after the Tsunade training arc. So let's talk about those abilities and some examples as to how useful Sakura can actually be throughout the Shippuden series. The new abilities after the training arc include the ability to summon Katsuye, which actually saved the entire allied shinobi force from explosions and chakra fatigue, intricate and skilled chakra control for surgeries and medical ninjutsu, chakra enhanced strength, which comes with the ability to break things as hard as the Susanoo armor, the knowledge and the ability to create antidotes for poisons, the mastery over the S-rank jutsu called the 100 healings technique, which was used to save Naruto and tons of other shinobi during the war, and has a lot of other great abilities because of her great chakra control. So now that we have all her abilities on paper, let's go ahead and talk about the examples as to how useful she can be. So this example starts during the 4th Great Ninja War, where Obito and Madara decided to go against the entire allied shinobi force. During this time, the extraction of the Nine Tails has actually been completed. Once a Jinchuriki's tailed beast has been extracted from them, they actually start to die, which in this example is something that Sakura is trying to mitigate. Knowing full well that Naruto no longer has Kuruma's healing ability because he was extracted, she did one of the most intense procedures she's ever done throughout the anime. She cut a hole into Naruto and pumped his heart for him, whilst still keeping her chakra in check and giving him mouth-to-mouth ventilation all at the same time. She kept him alive long enough for the other half of the Nine Tails to be put into Naruto, while moving in the air on Gaara's sand cloud and in the middle of battle. If this doesn't prove how much of an asset Sakura is, I don't know what is. I think there's many great examples as to how good Sakura was during the war, but we should mention some of her other feats that she's accomplished before the war. And the reason why we're doing this is because during the war, this is where her ultimate power comes out, which is the 100 healings technique. I don't want to only give Sakura credit when she has that jutsu out, I want to be able to give her credit for her abilities as well. So another time where Sakura actually proves her worthiness throughout the series is when Sakura saves Kankuro from a poison. She was able to tell what was wrong with Kankuro in an instant. She knew the exact effects of the muscle-eating poison that had affected his body. She then instructed the Sand Medical Ninja to make a solution to help her extract the poison. She then takes the lead and decides to start the extraction immediately. She then pours her own chakra into a bubble, then into his body, then extracted his poison with exact chakra control. She does this over and over again until the poison has fully been extracted. This sort of skilled medical ninjutsu is unheard of and top level. She really crushed this. And one of the craziest parts is she was actually able to make an anti-poison of the poison itself. So not only is she skilled at medical ninjutsu, but also at laboratory research and biological behavior. She was able to fully bring Kankuro back to his senses and save his life without any hesitation. Without her, he would have been dead. So yes, we finally proved Sakura's worth through some of these examples, but I'd also like to point out a privilege that she has that no one else does. I think it's also important to note that medical ninja aren't allowed to directly fight on the battlefield at all. The only exception to this law is if they mastered the 100 healings technique. It is the allowance of years of stored chakra to be used all at once in order to create giant feats of unimaginable healing, which is why Sakura was able to get stabbed without bleeding out. Sakura even accomplished extending her 100 healings mark to Obito in order to keep him alive and to extend her chakra to him, so that Naruto and Sasuke won't stay stuck in another dimension. Crazy enough, Sakura was actually the only one able to extend her healings technique to another person. And if you still think Sakura is trash, let me know in the comments as to why you think that is. But until then, I'm going to keep calling her recycling and her redemption arc in Shippuden. But hey, that's all I can come up with. Let me know if you guys have any other questions in the comment section below, or anything I can add for my next future video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.